This is Lenny Farlee, Purdue University Extension Forester. Now let's ID that tree.
On this edition of ID That Tree, we're going to take a look at some twig characteristics that may help you identify some of our native Indiana trees while the leaves are off. So we have an extensive part of the year when we don't have leaves on our deciduous trees to help us with identification, so we need to use some other clues. And sometimes the twigs can provide us some pretty good clues. And so one of the things we look for is what is the arrangement of the leaves on the twigs. In the case of most of the species I have before me here, we have alternate leaf arrangement. And so here we have Burr Oak, and if we look for buds and the leaf scars where the base of the leaf was attached the previous season, we can see that those typically alternate back and forth on the twig. And so we've got a little leaf scar here, we've got some here, one here, and a gathering of them here. It can look like in some cases we have opposite in some situations with the oaks, but look carefully and you'll find some alternate as well. That gives us a clue that it really is alternate leaf arrangement. Another characteristic we can look for on the oaks in general is a cluster of terminal buds at the very ends of the stems. So many tree species have just one single bud at the end of the twig, but in the case of the oaks, they typically have several buds clustered at the very end of that twig. So that's a good general characteristic for the oaks. In the case of Burr Oak, we often find also cork or corky ridges on the twigs. This is not always the case, but it's oftentimes found on species like Burr Oak or sweet gum. So good hints for some identification characteristics. We have another species here, also alternate leaf arrangement. This is honey locust. And you can see another obvious feature on honey locust, and that's very large, sharp spines. And several of our tree species have sharp spines, including things like hawthorn and black locust as well. But honey locust is unique in that it has actually additional spines on the sides of the large spines. So these spines could be multi-pronged or multi-forked. And it'll even have very large, sometimes foot-long or longer, multi-spined thorns on the sides of the trunks of the trees as well. So you can see the leaf scars are alternating back and forth, also close to where the thorns are, and those very prominent thorns helping us identify honey locust.